Hey, how we doing? Justin here, North Herts Bushcrafter. Sorry if this camera's not a little bit out of focus on one side, it's playing up a bit, there's something on the screen that I can't get going. So I've just come up to my woods today. I've been ill all week, not been right, got an infection, chest and sinuses. I've been cooped up indoors and off work, and I needed to get out. I needed some fresh air just for half an hour, so I thought I'd come up to camp. And always does me good coming up to camp, but what I've turned up to is not what I was expecting to find. My camp's been completely destroyed. I mean, completely destroyed. Absolutely gutted. I just got up here about 5 minutes ago, saw it, just sat down, head in my hands. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Look at this. Completely destroyed. So, there you go. This is where the fire break wall was. And they have literally just absolutely pulled that apart. Absolutely pulled it apart. So I've got it on selfie modes because the camera's playing up. That was the back wall. That's all been completely thrown apart. The table and the two chairs that I had. There's one there. I've pulled out the table and the chair to sit down with. But everything's been scattered apart. Now, what has surprised me is that the fire break, sorry, not fire break, my wood storage area is still intact. Still got some bits in there, but they've pulled it up and they've obviously seen I've got bits and bobs underneath. Now, nothing's really missing there, but that's still up. And the other thing is that my where is it? There you go. My tripod chair that I normally put the string hammer cup on, that's still together. And the 3 pieces of corrugated sheet iron that I cut to shape and bent to put in as a safeguard on a fire, well, that's still there, and it's been neatly put aside. Let's pop this camera down. Yeah, sorry guys, this is going to be a really crap video. I'm not at my best. Gutted, absolutely gutted to say the least. I've been here a year. It's been a permanent permission. After the first few weeks of coming up here and scoping it out, and I got the permission. I've had a really good working relationship with the owner of the woods and the estate, and I've helped him out. I've been here a few times when there's been problems with poachers when I was camping out last year, and alerted the landowner to that, and they come out and sorted a couple of poachers out. I've helped out on their wood yard and that. So I've had a really good working relationship with the guys. Let's just move that a bit closer. So yeah, camp's destroyed. It's been compromised. Now the other thing is, I've got 2 guys who follow me on YouTube. I can't remember your YouTube names, but guys, you need to get back in touch with me. You know who you are, because unfortunately, not only has my camp been destroyed, but up across the other side of the wood, your camp's been destroyed as well. That's one of the things I've not really elaborated on in my videos up here, is that last year a couple of guys started to make a camp up across the other side, and they've built that up and built it up. Actually ended up quite a big camp, and although they didn't have permission, I'd had a couple of words with them about how to sort of leave their camp and that. And guys, you think my camp's been destroyed? Yours, there's literally nothing. There's nothing to it. They have literally taken everything down and scattered it apart. A couple of the things that surprised me about this is that they've not taken down my wood storage area. They've put the corrugated sheet iron to one side in a pile, and my tripod chair has not been dismantled. So whoever's come along here has not had a knife to hand, because you need a knife or a sharp implement to cut away the tripod chair and a wood storage area, which I've got lashed together. with like paracord and that. I've got a feeling, just a feeling, that it might be someone from the estate, because the wood is a wood, they use it for hunting and that, and there's one of the estate workers who does some work on the estate who comes in and shoots. We've never got on. We've never got on. We've had words a couple of times. And I spoke to the landowner about it, and he can't understand why, because he thinks I'm disturbing the wildlife, which I'm not. I've been here, I've documented wildlife in here, I've done videos on tracking and how to spot wildlife, but I think this estate worker, he has some sort of grudge to bear. So I kind of have an idea it might be him. I've messaged the landowner, and so I've not been up here long. I'm not expecting him to get straight back to me. I only spoke to him last week. I was actually up there and we had a chat and that, and everything was hunky-dory, so I know it's not a problem with the landowner. If someone's just come up here and had a bit of fun and walked around, if it's kids and that, you know, yeah, it's a private wood, but they've completely and utterly destroyed it. Completely and utterly destroyed it. But you know what? Bugger it. My camp's compromised. Even if I still got the permission in the woods, I'm not going to rebuild this. It's absolutely pointless doing that. Absolutely pointless. Because it's been compromised. What's the point in rebuilding it all back up only for somebody else to come along and destroy it again? So, my time at this camp has come to an end, I think. Now, luckily, I'm in the early stages of working on another permission in a completely private wood through a friend of a friend. Just starting to make that happen. That's a little bit away from here, and that'll be completely way off any beaten track. So hopefully if that comes together, that's something to look forward to. But for now, this is it. This has been left in a complete and utter mess. They would have been better off just leaving it. It's just scattered everywhere. It looks a complete mess. And I know this has been a permanent camp. I feel responsible for this. It's a complete and utter mess. So I'm going to tidy it away. I'm going to make use of a lot of the wood that I've got here. If I get the new camp permission, I'm going to take a lot of the stuff that I've used from here, all my cut hazel and logs, and I'll move it into the new wood. And I'll tidy away this area, because you need to keep to the ethos of leave no trace. This looks a bloody mess now, and I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted. I'm gutted. So, that's it. I started this camp last year with my dad. I come up here a couple of times. A lot of you know my dad. You've seen the dad in my videos. Very first time that I come up here with my dad, we built a fire break wall. And from there, it's been through several incarnations. I've built it up and built it up. And we got it really happy. And we had the Bushcraft Fellowship gathering last year with the guys. And we did work and we refettled the camp. So it's given me some amazing memories. Some amazing memories. But at the end of the day, it's just a wood. It's just a wood. So I'm going to find other woods to go to. I'll still come up here. I'll walk through the woods. I'll bring the larvae up and I'll spend some time up here. But I'm not going to camp up here anymore. What's the point? Because people are just going to trash whatever you got set up. So I think it's only fitting today that it's Friday. And obviously a lot of you know I started a little thing a while back with Firebox Friday. So I think I'm going to get myself a fire on the old firebox stove going, and I'm going to have one last firebox here for Firebox Friday. I'm going to have a coffee, and I'm going to salute the wood. The wood's really touched my soul. I've got really connected to this wood, and it's allowed me time out and time to gather myself when I've been feeling down. It enables me to run through thought processes. I've had some amazing times up here, and I'm not going to forget those. So I'm going to get the firebox stove going, and I'll check back in a minute. So, this is the last Firebox Friday I'm going to do here. I've had loads up here. I have had loads of Firebox Fridays up here. Sat up in the woods, watching the sun go down. Out in the meadow field out there, watching the sun go down over the vale. I've had some great times up here. I really have. Yeah, you know, I'm really sad. I'm actually really sad deep inside. I'm trying to keep it together, to be honest, because I'm absolutely gutted. I've spent a lot of time up here. I've camped out, camped overnight. You know, I've done videos about the badgers that are here, and last week I've come across the herd of deer with a white heart, and that's amazing. I want to see more of that, but I'm not going to camp here anymore. Those times are gone. It's just a wood. It's just a wood. And there are many other woods around, and there are many other places that I can go to. I've had a great time here. I really have. Today I'd actually come up here just to do a little video for my my little giveaway for my 200th subscriber, but I'm going to save that till after the weekend. I'd come up here to do that because I've now got over 200 subscribers. Oh, that's getting a bit warm. But that's going to wait. Yep, it's destroyed the camp. There's no point. There's absolutely no point dwelling on it. It is what it is. Yeah, private wood, permission in the wood. Anyone can come in and destroy what you've built up, so why keep doing it again? Keep doing it again. It's a lesson learned. I'll keep in touch. I'll let you know how it's going if I get the new permission going, but that doesn't mean the end of my adventures. I've got so many other things planned, I really have. So yeah, this is it. I'll let my dad know. Dad's going to be gutted as well. But now, one last firebox. One last coffee on a Friday with a firebox at what was my camp, Badger Camp. That's life, I suppose. Someone will always come along and piss on your fire, won't they? Oh, I'm not going to get angry. I'm not going to get angry. I am angry and I am upset, but I'm just going to sit here and I'm just going to think of all the amazing memories that I've had. I've got a lot of pictures to look back on and reflect to, and videos. After this, I'm going to walk through the woods and take some more pics. The bluebells are out in force. So this is for all you guys, okay? Thanks for sharing my journey with me at my camp. There will always be another camp. Cheers, guys. I'm gonna have a bit of time to myself now and just have a bit of time to myself here now. And just reflect on what has been an amazing year in my life up here. Cheers.